Yeah.
That's good.
How about you?
I mean, I was just at work, so mine was. Although work was quiet, and that was good, so I can not have to take a call every single second. I
Oh,
think.
okay, period.
Um, Hold on, I'm gonna pull some things up. It's done. Hi, about to start. I have starting soon right now, just because there's something I do want to pull up before I go ahead and. Not this commercial, god dang it! I don't want to get some on the West Coast. No! Stop! Not the up north. Oh my god, you know what? You know what? You know what? No, I don't want to come get some. Up north. I don't know. I don't know what's up north. I'm not going up north. I haven't. Yeah, anyway. um, Hold on. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we're about to be right. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi! Hi! Hi, Cap! Hey, Cap! Holy crap! Holy crap! A lot of people tune in to say hi to me. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Yeah, you're famous already, and I haven't even um I haven't even done anything. Dang it! I was about to. God dang it! All right, let's take it from the top. Take it from the top. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Okay, I'm gonna do a magic trick. Um, no, hold on. I have to pull this to the side because I don't want anything popping up. All right, all right. I haven't. Let rewind. Rewind. Okay, I have never seen this. Stop all these pop-ins. I don't want to buy your crap. God dang it. God dang it. I'm gonna frickin' sue. Oh my god! It's PurplePeople04!
I'm done.
No, no, I had so many pop-ins. I was
I can
just trying to click,
tell.
click, 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 click. I don't know how many apps do I have open, guy. I don't even. What's a Purple People for? I know a party. Hi. Okay, let me say hi to Kay, Camille, Icy Queen,
It's all
Cap.
my peeps. It's all my
Randy.
perps.
Oh, your what's a
My
what's a
perps.
perp? I know a party. Well, I don't mean to say that a second time, but anyway. uh,
Yeah.
I now I do apologize. It's been a while since I had a Black Creator interview. I definitely have more that I want to bring on, and it's just I've had a period of not creating content, and I'm back in action, so just picking up the pieces. But here with this beautiful human being. Purple People, because this is all about her. We're getting to know this wonderful human being.
Oh, that's so nice.
What's so nice? What is so nice? Those
I'm
glasses, that
excited.
happiness.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Why?
It'll
I'm
be
I'm
fun.
just a random white guy on the internet. What's so exciting about this?
I love having combos though, you know?
No, no, but I see those of you who know even a little bit what I do. I besides support Black creators or put them on the spotlight or play games with them, I also RP roleplay in GTA 5, and you also
Oh,
roleplay in GTA
I
5.
do. I do. I didn't know you role played. How many cities have you been in? How long have you been role playing for?
So, that's a good question. I think I've been in a total of five.
Okay.
Um, so I have friends. Hold on. Okay. By the way, white people is illegal in Twitch. Just letting you guys know that. I'm not the one who tried to. If you say white people on Twitch, you might get arrested. So the cops are gonna
Oh,
probably
oh,
go
oh, wow.
on
Oh, wow.
right on.
That's
No,
crazy.
no. I have friends who jump to 5 cities or go to 3 cities at a time. I don't have that in me because I also play other games besides RP, so I kind of stick to one city at a time, at least right now. So, to answer that question, I think five on top of my head. Um,
Not
uh,
bad.
Not bad. Why is that pathetic? Are you about to tell me you've been
No,
30?
not at all. Not at
You've been
all.
in five now. Well, let me put up the list of RP cities I've been in.
No, not at all. I was gonna say, like, I feel like being in a lot of states at once is a lot of work. That's what I was gonna say. So when you said five, I was like, okay, I feel like even though five seems like a lot, it is. Like in some ways, I guess it could be manageable and sometimes, but it depends. But one
Oh,
city, yeah.
oh no, not five at one. I'll say, um, role play for me started in one city, and I'm not gonna say the name because the city went under, but
Okay.
uh, I actually 3 out of the 5 cities I've been in went under. I don't know what that says, but um, uh, well, I've been in. I will say this: I've been in mostly smaller, like those smaller communities. I don't know if that makes sense because I know there's cities that hold up to like 1,000 people, but the at least
Yeah.
the cities I've been in, they've mostly been around like 60 to 80 or so.
Okay. Okay.
But
Nice.
the one that I've been continually making content from or love going in a lot is G5M, and that's been around for like a couple years now.
I've heard of that one. Yeah, I've never flown in there, but I've heard of that one.
Yeah, no, I personally love it there. It's kind of I think you get a special experience in each city or each RP server, and this one kind of having like driving home the whole family theme. Of
Yeah.
course, the school RP. I actually played one of the teachers there, and at least the whole realism take on. Now, that's not saying like I would not be in any other RP server. I'm just not in a rush. Like I'm not like okay, I've been in this server for however many months. Time to go to a new one. I
Yeah.
don't have that in me, but I'll say if I one day get the energy to like fly in another city, I have like 10 bookmarked.
Got you. Okay. I feel like anytime I try a new city, it's usually like my friend is telling me, "Oh, join this Discord or whatever." That's usually how I end up like flying into a new city. But I've only been RPing for a little over a year, so
Oh, okay.
I'm a newer to the RP space. I'll say.
Well, I'm an old geezer, so whatever you need to know, I can.
I will say over this past year, I've definitely tried a lot of different types of RP. Like in the sense of like what my characters have done, but
Mm.
um, it's been fun. I'll say it's been a fun time. I will definitely say that. I definitely got addicted to it at one point. Like that was all I was streaming at one point. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Well, you said at one point. Do you still feel that now?
No, so right now I'm definitely back in my Sims bag.
Ah, gotcha.
Very much a simmer right now. But I'm not saying I still RP occasionally here or there. But there was definitely a time where if you were on my stream, it was always a RP. So especially some of the storylines I was like, there was one time I was having twins. I was pregnant with twins in my characters. I was actually a professor at in one of mine as well, so I was a teacher as well. I was in college in one and sorority in one, so we've had a lot of different storylines. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's cool. Um, well, it's funny you say Sims because it's like 90% of people who get into RP they jump from Sims to GTA RP.
yeah.
And I'm the RPer who did not jump from Sims to RP. In fact, my whole interest in roleplay, at least GTA, came from acting, like just going through like script writing, storytelling, watching a lot of movies, like just stuff like that. So
Okay.
I never had the angle of a simmer playing GTRP, and I don't know if that's like a different experience or not. Because it's not like I don't like Sims. It's there's just so many goddamn games out to play. I don't. The stuff that I do play, I just don't fit room for Sims. It's like one of those games. One day I'm gonna play Sims. One day I'm gonna be a Simmer. Eventually, before I leave this earth, before I die, before the asteroid hits the Earth and kills everybody, I'm going to
I'm
play
I'm sad. Your last dying wish will be that.
Sims 4. Oh, this is so good. No.
No. I can understand. I mean, I'll say at least, like, I feel like the correlation in some respect is, like, I feel like a lot of Simmers have, like, a backstory for their Sims. So, with GTA, like, having the backstory, I think that's part of it. At least that's kind of, like, like, yes, the correlation I could think of right away. But, yeah. So, I've definitely met a lot of Simmers who turn into RPers for sure during my time.
Now, any of you who get an RP, have you like looked at 5M and said, "What if I just play GTA 5? Forget the RP. I just play GTA 5. I put on story mode. I play online, play match."
You know, it's crazy. I have actually never played the game.
Okay. No, it's not crazy. Honestly, it's not.
I've actually never played the actual GTA game, and that's actually a goal of mine eventually to play it because obviously most people, have played it, but I definitely have never played it. I just jumped right into 5M.
You know what? Because I have played GTA 5 back in when it originally came out on the Xbox 360. But ever since 5M, I look at the next GTA game like, okay, that's great, but where's the RP part?
Yeah,
Not that I won't play the vanilla game. I probably will, but I'll still be like, yeah, I'm curious to see how, since Rockstar bought 5M, so now they own.
hmm yeah, yeah.
But
I did.
I have backstories for my Sims all the time, especially my boy Barry.
Of course, she's gonna say that.
Oh.
She's okay. So that's one of my perps. Because currently we're having a. I don't know if you ever heard of the reality show Love Island, but that's basically we're doing a sim we're doing that show but in Sims right now in on my channel, and she submitted that sim that she's talking about, Barry, and there's just been craziness with her character. That's the simplest way I'll say. So
Okay.
that's why she's mentioning it right now.
Okay. Well, a lot of people are into reality. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's all for the drama. That's all what it is for.
see, I don't. I'll say this. I don't mean to upset anyone. I'm not into reality TV. Like that's another thing. I go into GTA 5 or GTA RP thinking about movies like Paddington, like Joy, like movies that like again nerdy old out of touch white people like me wild Okay, everybody wants this.
Or
No.
the
Chase as a simmer. Did I hear that correctly? No, you did not, because I don't know if I'll ever be a simmer, but
he said it's his last dying wish. It's his last dying wish. Come
oh
on.
no, the world is gonna blow up. I better put on sim. I got it.
It's his
Bam.
last dying wish. He's got to do it. He's got to do it now.
It's weird because I'll just make a bunch of wacky voices and I'll come up with character ideas, and yet I don't have the energy to play all these characters, but I have ideas for all these characters. Like you mentioned Barry, I guess most people know me for the McDonald's, and they're these siblings of like cyan-haired. Um, one is a man of God, and he's also
Mhm.
freaking crazy. Um, and he basically wants to show the world how great God is. He's a Christian
Okay.
from Kentucky. Uh, and
Okay.
then and then Mariah, who is one I mainly play right now, she is a biker girl. She's also a teacher and also a stepmother, and works at like owns a restaurant. So some characters I kind of have. Well, I don't try to base it on like, because I know some people who role play, they have like 10 different characters, and each one of those characters has like one performing action. I don't base it on that, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I have this idea for a reporter. I have this idea for a secret agent, but it's the energy and time of devoting into these other characters, because that's what I like to do.
Right.
Um, that's kind of my stopping point. But I mean, who knows? I say this, but it's like in the summer, I'm gonna find myself in two servers. I don't know. Um,
Yeah,
but
there was a time I was in. I think the max I've done at a time is three. Like hopping from different characters to different characters, but it is definitely difficult times to keep up with everything.
yeah, no, that is. But wait, she won't say his name because she's against my greatness. But you can say it, Barry McCockiner. I mean, it's a nice cozy minus to your Sims. It's a nice cozy. It's a nice cozy minus your Sims that don't want to listen to you.
They definitely don't want to listen to you ever. It's a nice cozy game. So, she meant a nice cozy game. That's what Sharavi said.
It's a nice
Yeah.
cozy game that does. Well, I mean, I play. I mean, you know, I played. Well, we played Plant Crafter. That's a nice cozy game, and you know, if you stand outside for too long, you'll suffocate.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
No, I played. Okay, I played Sims all the way up to Sims 2 Pets. That was the last
Okay.
Sims game I ever played. So it's not like I'd never played Sims. Of course, it just I don't know. And then there's another Sims like game. I forgot what it's called, but it was on Epic Game Store by Paradox. And then Sims 5, I think. I don't know. I can't keep up
Well,
with
you
Sims.
talking about the medieval ones, or are you talking? Because I know there was a Sims medieval at one point, but I started Sims with Sims 3, so
Oh, okay.
I was very much a Sims 3 person. Had a lot of the DLC and everything, and then
Mm.
When Sims 4 came out, I got into Sims 4. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I played the original Sims on the PC,
Oh,
2001.
okay.
I
Yeah, I was
I
too young for that.
I remember. I don't even know. I was at somebody's house, and there was a kid that just kept peeing in the house, so they trapped him in a small area to where he lit himself on fire.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds like it. See, my Sims like when there's something with a fire, they like to stand in it and then take their time to finally run away to try to extinguish themselves. So, yeah, we love that.
I, I stopped playing Sims after. Yeah, Sims 2 Pets. I think it was Sims 2 Castaway, if I want to remember it correctly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that too.
And then
Hmm.
My Sims, like that's probably around 2007, 2008. It's just yeah, I don't know why. Because I do like Sims. There was Spore. That's right. They had Spore the Sims creator, it's basically Sims but with aliens. But I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. I play different games, so I don't know. I guess I don't keep up with Sims, and yet I RP. So maybe I need to check myself and be like, you need to try Sims 4. I don't know. Maybe that's one of my 2024 goals.
I
Put
think
all
it's
my
a.
RP characters in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Sims 4 definitely has a lot of things with mods. Like once you have mods in there,
Oh.
it makes it very, very fun. I think.
So do you? Because I know Sims 4 also has a lot of DLC. Do you need this DLC to play the mods, or can the mods be enjoyed?
Um,
Okay.
I mean, there's definitely some mods that require some of the DLC, to work, but like majority of like, there's a lot of base game mods. Yeah, there's a lot of just if you just have the game, you could play with them. So yeah.
Okay, because like that, maybe that's the thing that turned me off. Sims 4 has like 1,000 DLCs. But
Yeah, yeah. They want your money. EA is always very greedy for money, unfortunately. I will say because I know since was it the base game free now, so because I know back when I
Mhm.
got it, yeah, we had to pay for it back then, but yeah, not anymore. So,
Yeah. I guess I guess for me with RP, like going back to that, it's I like the other big thing about Matt and Mariah McDonald is that they are autistic adults, and I'm an autistic adult. I watch play in movies where autism in movies, when you make a character autistic, it's usually something very cartoony and
mhm.
a little offensive. So I want to try to make something kind of a little more like heartfelt, but kind of authentic to what that is like. Because that's such a subject on itself. So, uh, but also just I guess I just really love storytelling. So regard, I don't think Sim factors in. Would if I played Sims, would that make my experience in RP different? I have no idea, but I'm sure maybe
Yeah,
you
I
could
don't
say
think
the
so.
same.
I don't think so. I think it's
Yeah.
I think they could be. Yeah, it won't change it necessarily.
Okay.
I feel like the RPing part I think is just because there's I don't want to say unpredictability, but like you don't always know what your character is going to necessarily get into with based on other people's characters and storylines too. So
Yeah.
that's
No,
one thing
that's
I do
true.
like about it.
Yeah. No, that me too. We Simmers don't even like the DLC, so don't worry. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. On list of thousand game. Anyway, so you start with Sims and also GTRP. Those are two big factors about your channel. Also, that you're not just on Twitch, but you're on YouTube because I
Yeah,
did see
yeah, yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've been doing YouTube for much longer. I started YouTube in college, but yeah, I definitely do that as well on the side.
Okay. What if you want to have an opinion? What do you prefer more, YouTube or Twitch?
In a sense of what, just in general, or just
Yeah,
like
as a content creator, what where do you see yourself getting the most out of?
I feel like I put a lot more energy into Twitch this year, so I think I like Twitch right now the most. I will say, like I said, I've been doing YouTube longer, so I started YouTube in 2016. So it's been a few years. I definitely was. There's old videos in there that you see from when I was a young girl in college to now. Like so, there's growth. Like you see me growing up in a little bit, but yeah, I would say Twitch because I feel like I've built a community here. Like it's like fun to get on and talk to everyone. So I enjoy it a lot more. It's also just like the chill side where I'm just like chilling playing games in comparison to I'm not saying I'm not chilling when I'm on YouTube, but I feel like it's like different content in comparison. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you can do YouTube live streams,
Yeah,
though.
I've never tried it though. Have you ever tried that?
I have actually.
How do you like it? Do you like it better or
I don't want to say in case I ever become a hoe for YouTube. So I'm gonna say, yeah, good.
I'm dead. Not a hoe.
YouTube does me well.
I'm dead. I'm crying. Yeah, I've never tried live ever. I've never done YouTube live, but
And you're on
uh,
TikTok too.
yes, TikTok has been fun. My TikTok is mostly my crazy clips from stream, most of them. So it's interesting to see what stuff gets like engagement from my from my stream and over there. It's very interesting. I do a lot of my crashes or like my GTA, like when I fall off cliffs because I can't drive.
Right.
My chat knows that I can't drive, but in
Oh.
GTA. So so I've driven off cliffs multiple times, fell into the water, lots of stuff like that where I've done clips like that.
Yeah, so there are mods you can get ADHD and autism. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so like, Matt was a play on because I grew up in a very Christian environment where everybody was like super Christian to where
Okay.
uh, kind of saw the downside of it, but like Matt started off as a parody of those hyper Christians, and then
Okay.
I kind of like you usually move these faith-based movies they're kind of cheesy faith-based movies that I enjoy that I kind of like drew some inspiration of, but kind of also had sort of the sillier side of my life as an autistic adult, and then Mariah is the more on the sweet side or the more sincere and even heartfelt side. Well, I'm both of them, but just on the less goofy side of my life as an autistic adult, but also mixing Paddington, Joy, Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. Um, and then if there is one RPer that I would say I drew some inspiration from, I forgot his name. He basically had like a siblings. There was like a
Okay.
male and a female counterpart, but like the male was he was a really nice, cool, down to earth dude who ran a music studio, but the female was a complete jerk and would just kind of cause chaos and cause drama with everybody. So I was like, what if I had siblings, but instead the female went the opposite route? And like they're both essentially good people, but like one's a little more loony than the other, and they all have their different goals. But to that point, that is good because autism in particular is such a complex subject that
Mm.
it's hard to get right. So if Sims can get it right, then that's cool. I have respect for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I can understand that though. It is definitely hard to potentially get correctly right. So yeah, I get that.
No,
What would you say is your favorite character of yours that you've RP'd?
uh,
Because I've been asked this question before, and I feel like I can't always answer it because they all have different.
well, then you answer right here.
It's very. I feel like it's very difficult for me, but like
Yeah.
I have to. I probably always have to say Jocelyn, which is probably my first. It was my first RP character. Like I said, she was the beginning of everything for me. A lot of she was supposed to be a very spoiled, but yet like only child that was very naive to a lot of things because she was basically coddled by her parents growing up. Like was good, she was very obedient to authority and everything like that. Like so she going into the city, it was supposed to be like a kind of like a shell shock for her, kind of just like on her own, and now she's going to be exposed to a lot of different things that she's never been exposed to. And she definitely did because she had multiple boyfriends that did her wrong. One was in
Mm.
a gang. One was in a gang that definitely got her into craziness. And I mean, but she came out on top. She ended up having a whole wedding and everything, even though her husband got shot at the wedding. But we're not gonna talk about that. But a lot of
Okay.
craziness throughout like, and she had multiple jobs. She was an EMS. She ends up being a realtor. She owned Domino's at one point, so she was a
Ah,
business owner, everything. So I got to experience a lot of different stuff with her. So I think that's probably why I liked her. I could say she's probably the main one, but my other characters definitely have places in my heart as well.
I see. I don't really have a favorite, because there's a total of, I would say, four RP characters so far. The one that people see most of the time is Mariah, but because I have a lot of story with Mariah, but I think once the school RP ends, I'm thinking about bringing Matt back, and then because I also did Red Dead Redemption RP, and I have a character for that too named Melvin. And he was sort of like this ancestor, but the joke was like, in GTA there's a gang called uh, what was it, Purple Gang? What was it called? Um, from Grove Street.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it right now.
I don't know, for some reason I lost it too, but I
I
thought
know
of
you're talking about
I thought of
though.
like, what if like originally, before it became what it was, Melvin started a book club with the same, and everybody had to wear purple T-shirts.
Oh, that's cute.
And
That's very cute.
was it Baller? The Baller Gang? Well, oh, it was the Baller. Okay,
It was ball.
okay, the
And
Ball.
that's not the
Wait,
name I'm
was it the
thinking of.
Baller Gang? I don't. I think it was the Baller Gang, but
That didn't ring a bell for me.
anyway, but. And everywhere like Melvin goes, everybody was beating the crap out of each other for no reason. Like even Mel worked for a family, and all the family members are fist fighting each other.
Love that. Love that. Love that.
But
I.
I guess it was with Mariah where I did start to be even a more of a serious RPer, because with when I was the original version of JJ Smith and then a little bit of Matt, I was new to RP. I was breaking rules. I was learning things,
Yeah.
um, and I was like, I want to keep trying to play RP differently than what most people would expect. I wouldn't say what most people expect, but what is the usual expectation for GTRP? That is, you have to have a character with an immense amount of drama, like over the top chaos. Like they have to have like 15 boyfriends or girlfriends, or they have to have their wife has to be a secret agent who does ritual sacrifices. It has to be something
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
much on the CW. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I put something on the realm of some of the movies that I really love? Like again, I mentioned Paddington or Paddington 2, um, and because Paddington was like this cute bear who he wasn't autistic, but he kind of like you can watch the movie and feel like there might be some infer references. Um, but Paddington was always this character who always wanted to see the best in people, no matter what. Even in criminals, like people who killed other people, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that was his big motivation, and that's kind of a model that I brought onto Mariah. And Mariah's gone into some drama or some things of her own too. Like there are business owners that uh, try to get messy, and then like some relationships. So it's like I'm not saying drama can't happen, but I'm not like with my characters. I'm not going out of the way for it. Like I don't go into RP thinking, okay, who do I start crap with next?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not me either. That's not me either.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I think it kind of just there was times it just happened to me.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of just came into my storyline. Where like some of my characters' boyfriends had cheated on her, and
Yeah.
then my character's friends went and basically killed him for it. Like happened, and it wasn't necessarily me looking for that drama, but it kind of happened that way in a way.
No, that's
It was
fine.
always it was always related to relationships with my RP. It wasn't. I don't think it was ever like Yeah, it was always relationships that I always dealt with were some type of drama with that. So
And really, there's no wrong way to RP. My only thing is when you RP, you have to really, because you said you've been in this for or just over a year, and I've been this for a couple of years. Have you experienced any level of, like, toxicity or like metagaming or people kind of taking things? Okay, so that's a yes.
there was definitely a lot of metagaming experiences I've experienced, especially with me streaming. I've
Mm,
definitely noticed it because, like I said, I would always stream and like say, oh, this I'm in this city or whatever. And yeah, I definitely had experiences where it would just be very weird that people would pop up randomly near me or in the situation or whatever, and like it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't, so stuff like that. And then just like toxicity in the sense trying to sometimes like take things different like an OOC and not keep it within RP also. So
mm,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely had experiences with that.
Well, I'm glad that you still have fun, because that's something that
Yeah,
would scare someone from wanting to RP. Because I'll tell you, that's happened a lot in certain cities I've been in.
yeah,
It's I, I'm at the point where I could tell someone you should, and then you shouldn't get an RP, and it's confusing saying that because it can be a lot of fun, especially as someone who likes storytelling, but. There are way too many examples that I've run into and have been on the end of experiencing people taking things too seriously, taking what your character does and then applying it to you.
hmm,
Friendships have ended over RP, over a video game, and I
yes,
don't
yeah,
even want to get it. So that's just things you have to
yeah.
watch out for when you get into this.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, I definitely like I said I've been in it for over a year, and at one point I was really only in one city. Like especially when I first began, like I was
Right.
really only one city, one character, and then when I kind of started deciding to city hop, yeah, like little by little, I've definitely experienced little things here or there where it was just like kind of. But I also don't let things really bother me too much. Like I don't let it take over. So like, because I feel like there's been
Yeah.
situations where I definitely could have like where it could have been very bothersome to me, and I would have been like, oh, I don't want to RP anymore. But like, I've never let that take over. I've never let that happen to me. So luckily, we're still here. We're still chilling. Still
That's
RPing.
important. That's important. I
Yeah.
love that for you. That's important. You and as you should. It should be fun. I really, but I have to start being watch out for that. But
Yeah.
you can look past that. It's a lot of fun. Like I get excited for like I I get excited for watching other people's RP streams and even just making clips and all that. Like that's I think you should enjoy. Ideally, you should enjoy RP, but it's just like there's this big caution sign that you have to put on everybody who's thinking about RP.
Yes. I agree. I definitely agree with that. So it's you got pros and cons like everything. There's pros and cons to everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
Well, okay, so kind of going to other points of your content creation journey, because RP and Sims, those have been two big things about your channel, and has gotten you to over 1,000 followers on Twitch.
crazy. I know. Really
Yeah,
exciting.
you should celebrate. Throw a
Yes.
party.
We did throw a party on stream when it happened. We did had a little dance party, emo party,
We'll
but we
dance,
all
threw it back. All that jazz.
all of it. All of it. We did it all. We did it all. But
Balloons,
yeah.
cake.
But I did promise my community that we're gonna do merch when I hit 1,000. So that is what I'm currently working on. That's my thing
Ah,
right now.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But it's very exciting. It was very exciting to
That
happen.
is. That is no. You should celebrate. You should content creation should be something that you would be encouraged or at least have enthusiasm to. Yeah, well, make a career out of. So you deserve to be in that space if it's something you really want. Of course, as a full-time job.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. I'm not. I like to tell them I'm never saying never, but right now
Mm.
it's like a side thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For
So
now, right now.
you have to have that adult job in the meantime. You have to go that 9 to 5, go to that
That's
factory,
fine.
get handed your
For sure.
briefcase, your assignment, go in the
That's
punch
like
card, things that don't exist now.
yeah, yeah, I guess so. Much card, yeah. But yeah, for now. Like I said, it's not. I'm not gonna say that it might not happen in the future. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, do you like your adult job?
It's okay. That's all I
Okay. Well, we
say.
don't have to get into it. Just so in case if your boss is watching, and then next thing
Yeah, we're just gonna let's just keep it like that.
Joyce, come to my office right now. Well,
We don't
unless
need.
maybe it's a Zoom call because I don't know if
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing the in person these days.
Yeah, mostly it was more at home for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Dance party. Yeah. Well, not today because I have a cat that's sleeping in the back, so I don't want to wake her up.
We're not gonna.
I'm not gonna wake you up, Hoops. Okay.
Yeah, gotta let her sleep.
She's oh wait, no, I don't see her. Never mind, you can't see her. Anyway, besides the point. So, well, okay, so Sims, GTA 5, GTA RP. I have seen you play some other games though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which ones do you want? Because I know that so they raised the most recent I guess one that I was forced to play was Poppy Playtime, which is a scary game, and
Oh,
I'm
you don't like
I'm
scary
very much
games?
I'm very much a scaredy cat. So
Mm,
anytime I played any type of scary game on my channel, they've
mm,
enjoyed it because it's something for them to watch me get scared. But like I hate
mm,
getting scared. So Poppy
mm.
Playtime was an interesting one. But I've also played Phasmophobia with my friends, and I see they're gonna talk about a wife force.
Forest.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about that. They're gonna talk about that. Anyway,
Okay.
what's it called Phasmophobia, Demonology. I've played some of those with my friends, but I've also played like Fall Guys, of course, and I've played Hitman before. So I've played a bunch. I've played some games. I've played some different stuff. So here or
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Do you enjoy that, or are you like, yeah, this is cool, but I'd rather get back to Sims and GTRP?
It's like I feel like once in a while I like to take a break,
Okay,
occasionally. Like I do like
okay.
to change it up once in a while. I do like recently I've been um recently I've been I'm just watching seeing the comment. Recently I have been participating in like Among Us Mondays recently as well, so that's been fun. So I like playing with a lot of people. It's been
That's
enjoyable
fair.
with that. But yeah, I just like it as a break occasionally. That's really what it
Mm,
is. It's not
mm.
necessarily that it's gonna take over my channel. I feel like I do enjoy making the storylines and everything. That's what has I have fun with, but I
Okay.
do like having random games here or there.
Hey, you should enjoy streaming what you want to enjoy. For see, they even say you enjoy playing the spooky games.
I don't know about that, but
Have you heard of Lethal Company? Maybe that should be the next one.
I heard of that. I'm not trying to do that.
No, Lethal
I
Company
don't.
is actually very goofy. I don't know if we like. Well, I'm someone who doesn't get scared at a lot of games, but I will say, Lethal Company's not as scary as the scary games.
How scary are we talk? How are you saying not scary? Because like I guess I am to a point where, like I said, she said that I screamed over the air conditioning. Like I am a scaredy
Oh,
cat. When I think it's
okay.
like when I think it's remotely when I think a game is remotely scary, like I'm gonna be just scared the whole time. Like the first time I played Phasmophobia, I was scared because it was like. But when you compare Phasmophobia to Demonologist, they're very basically the same game, but Demonologist is definitely more scary. So
I've
like
never even heard that game. She's
though they're
crazy.
like it's basically you're basically ghost hunting in
Oh,
both. Yeah, you're basically trying to ghost hunt. So, but there'll be times where the ghost like
Mm,
comes out to hunt you. So,
mm, okay. Um, she created more jump scares herself in the game. Okay,
it's true.
well,
It's very true. It's true.
well, then would this help? I will say the the piano scene in Super Mario 64 is scarier than Lethal Company.
Okay. Okay. So maybe I could do lead the company, but I've seen because I've seen clips of that on TikTok and it looked fun, but at the same time people said it was sometimes scary. So I'm like, I don't know if I should do that, but we'll see.
Okay,
Maybe.
well, I'm and I'll say I kind of cheat because I played Lethal Company with 10 plus people, and
Okay.
that's with mods. So I don't know. I can't say what is not what is scary for you. I'll just say you bring friends. Don't solo Lethal Company like Phasmophobia or whatever. Bring friends. Bring people you could laugh and crack jokes with
Okay.
even
Good.
when you die.
That's
Like
all
you can
do.
scream. You could scream. You could find everything scary. But at the end of the day, you're all cracking jokes. You're like, oh, you know what? That was funny the way I died. But you know what? You know what? That's okay. That's okay.
That
We
sounds
had a great
good.
time.
That sounds good. That sounds
She
like the way
ran
to
into the
go.
monster 3 times and died in one go. Okay.
They're just really outing me right now. They're really outing me, but it's okay.
See then that's where you need because I will act a fool even in like scary games. Like I played Phasmophobia. I got hit by the ghost and then I teabagged my own dead body.
That sounds funny. That sounds like it's really funny. Yeah.
uh, so no, well play what you want to play. She's scared of Dorito. You scared of
Okay.
Doritos?
No, no. Here they go. Here they go. Okay. The reason they're saying that I'm
Hmm.
scared of Doritos is because I don't like Doritos. But they always say
Oh.
I'm scared of them to everyone, so they could just perpetuate a lie. I'm not scared of
Well,
them.
I
For
mean, you know, the calories, the sugar. I mean, I could see how someone gets scared because it is. I mean, Doritos. You shouldn't be eating a lot of those. So maybe you have a point.
Jeez. Jeez, don't go with them, please. Don't go with them. They're
I'm
gonna
not
love
saying you
it.
eat Doritos. I don't say you're eating Doritos. I mean, Doritos is a snack. It's not a healthy
Mm.
diet. You can't.
It's yeah.
Yeah, you can't go like yeah. I'm gonna have a diet, so I'm gonna have 3 bags of Cool Ranch Doritos every 5 minutes. There we go. You're gonna be throwing.
Crazy. Crazy.
I waved a Dorito around in her chat, and she went, "Huh."
I can't stand them. They're just they're just saying some things. That's cool. Like I said, it was just something that happened, but I'm good. I'm not scared.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You're not
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Doritos. Oh, there is a Doritos video game though.
Oh
Well,
no.
you know what? You know what? You know what? Since the chat's into this, let me find this Doritos video game.
Oh
Is it on
no.
Steam? Hold on. That's right. There is a Doritos video game.
Oh
Wait.
no.
What is this Doritos game? Doritos Crash Course.
Oh
There you
god.
go. There you go. Y- y- there you
They're
go.
definitely gonna want me to play this now. They're definitely gonna want me to play this now.
Dori- oh, it's only on the Xbox 360. God dang.
Thank,
Wait. Doritos.
thank you.
Dor- Wait, hold on, because if it's only hold on, Doritos Crash. I want to see if this is on PC. Doritos Crash Course. I know we're off topic here, but Doritos Crash Course.
That's fun.
PC. Can you get on PC? Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, you know what? You know what?
I'm crying.
Man, I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find this Doritos.
That's so funny.
Where is this the PC port of Doritos Crash Course? I don't want it on Xbox. I don't have an Xbox.
Please.
Okay. Y'all find what's happening back on the 360. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was
Oh,
heaven. It was heaven. So much heaven. I played it for 5 minutes. That was so heaven.
please.
Then I would eat my bag of Doritos to get XP points on Halo 4.
I'm dead. I am dead.
Yeah, be like Knuckles in the Knuckles show. Eat the Cool Ranch Doritos and dwell in it. Frolic in
I
the
won't.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Definitely won't. Definitely won't. But
uh, hmm. Do you, so, okay, let's say if we let's say you don't suggest horror games. If you wanted to throw a random thing for your chat to suggest you playing, again, not Sims, not GTRP, if you were going to go off course, what would be something that you'd want to stream?
like something like completely random I've never done. That's what you're saying?
Well, you said like, well, the only thing is I'm a scaredy cat of scary games. Okay, well, what if the non-RP sim game you played was not a scary game? And it was not
Um,
Among Us.
I played Hitman before, which is kind of like
That game
the
is
stealth.
scary. You're killing people. Oh my god.
It's the part that I really liked about it. So because let me say I had never really heard about it before I found out. Like and the thing is I still have yet to play the first one. I played this. I started with the second one and then I got the third one. I still haven't finished the third one, but I like the stealthiness of it, like having to do all the disguises and like not be caught. Like I love that part of it. It's fun, but that was definitely one game, and I played it. I used there was a time where I was playing Hitman 2 almost every stream, like a few years ago. Like that was like I was trying to just beat the game and finish it, and I did. I
Oh.
did finish one stream, but I never finished the third one. So that was one game. I'll say that is one game I have that I have. That is not necessarily either one of them.
Okay. Well, okay. So killing people is not scary, but ghosts, like tracking
Yeah, well,
ghosts.
yeah, yeah. Because
The
I don't like a jump scare. A jump scare
Okay.
is too much. That's what it is. Because when I have a feeling that something's gonna come out at me, that's when I get scared. But for Hitman, the only thing is like I could see where some people might be looking for me, like when the guards are looking for me, for example, like the bad people. Let's just say that, like I could tell when they're like coming after me. That I'm okay with. Now I just gotta know I gotta run. But if something like I hear some music and I know something's getting ready to come out at me, that's when I get scared.
Okay. So Hitman, a game where you're killing people in different ways. You're murdering them. You're butchering them. You're
Yep,
sawing them in half. You're doing all
yep,
these things.
yep,
That's not scary, but a ghost is.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but okay. Then let's think about the NPCs. Like if you shoot an
sure.
NPC in the face, wouldn't that be scary to them? They could be scared.
You're making good points, Chase. You're making great points. You're making great points.
Have
I'm
you
not
heard
gonna
of
lie.
LA? Oh, that's one. LA Noir. That's
What's
a.
LA Noir? No, I've never heard of that one.
Oh, you've never heard of that one? God dang, I'm old. All right. How old are you? My hair is turning white now.
I you're probably not much older. It's just that I probably have just not keep up with stuff. That's probably what it is.
All right. Well, you know what, chat. You know what to do. That's the next goal. Have her play LA Noir.
I need to
So
look this up now because yeah. Let me see this because I've never,
it's a
yeah.
mystery murder decision. There's no jump scares. There's only like one scene where one of the detectives opens a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and munches on.
Oh my god. Yeah. That seems fun though. I like a mystery. I
No.
like a mystery and having to figure something out. I do
Uh,
like that.
okay. Yeah. You chat. Then you know what
We're
you
gonna
know
do
what
that.
to do.
We're
You
gonna
got a
do that. We're gonna
mystery.
do that.
You can drive
I
like
could.
a lunatic. You can drive like a lunatic in LA Noire. You can run over people and go to jail while being a cop at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. But you know what?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we that's that like I was like a little murder mystery because we just I have you ever played the what's called the case files game, like that unsolved case files game? Have you ever played that before?
Unsolved case files.
It's like I guess that's technically a board game in a way, but I played it
Oh.
with one of my recent game nights. I played with my friends. We had to like they have all these files of like it's like a fake. There's a fake murder, whatever, a
Mm.
case, whatever, and you have to figure out the killer. And it was like a whole. We were like a detective. All of us were detectives trying to figure it out, looking at all these cases and files and everything. Like it was fun. So I definitely would. I think I could do that.
Okay. All right. Well, there's some good suggestions. Do you? Because we talked about wanting breaks and wanting balance. Do you ever um, feel overwhelmed or having a burnout in content creation?
Yes, I wouldn't say necessarily. I haven't really experienced it yet with Twitch, but I definitely experienced it with like YouTube and all that stuff before. Feeling like I don't know, like you kind of just had like there's a lot of content to be filmed, and it's kind of just like, or you just are in a rut. I've definitely been in a rut before, like not thinking of can't be. I'm not creative. I can't think of anything else to like do videos about and stuff like that. So I've definitely been in a rut before with that, and was burned out and just was like, I need to take a break. So yeah, I've been in with YouTube, not necessarily Twitch as yet, but I think with Twitch, I think I've just kind of like tried to, like I said, switch games or do some different stuff to not, I guess, get in that way, if that makes sense.
Okay. That's perfectly fair. See, if you like visual novel games, I suggest Ace Attorney. It's about oh no, that those games have jump scares because in Ace Attorney at one point the characters will just yell objection. It'll be
Oh yeah,
loud.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so yeah, I don't. No, they don't.
yeah, yeah.
I no, I
No,
think no, it's not scary. It's
maybe
gonna
not
be
them.
fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, it's just objection. All right, objection's not scary.
I'm good
They'll
then. I'll be fine.
they'll say it loud and they'll jump, but it won't be a jump scare because it's just a guy with cool hair pointing at the screen saying objection.
Okay, then I should be all right.
He's not murdering anyone. He's not a monster. The true
That's true.
scariness in Ace Attorney is the terrible haircut. Oh my god! Why are you giving away the plot twist? God dang it! All right, you know what? Never mind. Okay, the Ace Attorney. Never mind. I guess stick to LA Noir or whatever. That's fine. um,
But yeah, have you ever had that burnout before?
oh yeah, that's why I haven't. There was a period where I stopped doing content creation because I had so many technical issues with Twitch, at least my current hardware, my current internet, and I gave up on it for a bit, and just went dark, and I regret it, but I've been back and happy to do it. So I think the worst thing to do is to feel defeat
Yeah,
when things aren't working out. That's all I would say. Um,
yeah, yeah. There's definitely periods of time where I did not post on YouTube where it was like just months of darkness and not no posts at all, no videos at all. I get that, but like I think that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to not hopefully not experience that with Twitch. I feel like I also don't stream a lot during the week. Like I stream a few days a week, so hopefully that would
mm.
let's hope. Let me just say that. Hopefully, knock on wood, that doesn't necessarily happen, but um, yeah, I have experienced it other ways.
Algorithm is so crazy because there was a time where somebody would say, you should really only be streaming twice or three times a week. But now, like, everybody would tell you, you need to be on three streaming platforms, streaming at least 4 or 5 days a week.
That's a
And
lot. That could create burnout quick if you're just that. That's a lot.
I mean, lately I have been streaming often, but I mean, I'll have my off days. I think it's just, again, motivation. If you don't feel like streaming today, then just don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because you deserve to be on this platform just like anybody else. On whether it be on YouTube, on TikTok, even though TikTok is going away, the government's getting rid of it, so you won't be using TikTok for long. You're gonna say goodbye
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting about that. But yeah, no, that to me would be crazy because I feel like I start Twitch with just like doing it around my work schedule, like when I could feel like I could do
Mm,
it, and then like with you, like I said, like when you just don't feel up to stream, like if you still stream when you're not in those, when you're in that mode and you still stream, I feel like it doesn't end up being a good stream because you just don't exude the same energy that you normally do. So like that's why
right.
I'm like, it's better to just not stream in those instances, you know. So
Mm.
I definitely get that.
No, I get that. Um, the true scariness that. Oh no, I just said that. But you know, I think it's also important to know that that when you are not streaming, or when you're taking a break, um, when you're taking a break from streaming, it's always important to go ahead and get a discount from humblebundle.com. Because, you know, sometimes you take a break from streaming and you're like, I want to play a new game, but, you know, the prices are so high and, you know, I'm broke. I went to the clubs and I spent all the, like, $100 beers. So I just want a brand new game. Well, in humblebundle.com, just 20% off all games, like even new ones like Sandland or Ghost of Tsushima and all the stuff coming out, and like deals every day on games of PC and Switch, even books. If you like to read, there is books and board games and all that stuff. And if you subscribe to Humble Choice, you get 10 free games on Steam. Keep it forever every month and cancel at any time. So you know what? If you just don't want to create content, then why not be a cheap mother effer and get a game for lower the price that you would get on Steam. Steam
For
discounts
sure.
don't have nothing. So when you do exclamation mark humble and you buy something from Humble Bundle, 10% of that will go back to the Rupon Express. So not only are you supporting the show, but you're also supporting a great service. Anyway,
Period. Period.
see, I can be a hoe too. I can be. Oh my God! What? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, who is
whoa,
crazy? Oh,
whoa,
who is crazy?
whoa,
Who is
whoa!
crazy?
It just showed everything. That is illegal. You know what? I don't like. Stop with the notifications. God dang it.
Oh,
Okay.
it's crazy.
Stop. All right. Stop the poppins. All right. Okay. Um, no, I see. I am partner with Humble Bundle, so that's
No, it's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. It's
no.
totally fine.
No, I love. um,
It's totally fine.
I love throwing people off on Bumble. Like, what the crap is this? Is this the dating site? No, because there is one. It's Humble Bumble, and that's a Christian dating site where you're like bumblebees and all that.
No, I've heard of the one you were just using. I heard of it before. I
no.
actually, but I think it was at one point. I don't know if it was in one of my streamer friends' discords. I think
Mm.
they were running a thing with the Jackbox party packs, and I got some of the Jackbox party packs for very cheap at one point. So that's how I knew about it before.
Okay. See,
Yeah,
that's the humbleness of humble, the humble bundles or whatever. Uh,
yeah, yeah,
see, they
yeah.
own IGN. One day they will own you. So we all will surrender to them. Um, so I kind of strayed away from asking this because I've gone past the point of my original start of what I do for supporting Black creators of interviewing them and doing all this is that 2020 was when this started, and George Floyd and like a lot of nasty stuff going on the internet. Of course, people being jerks and going after Black creators, especially Black women, and gluing on TikTok, whether you're cosplaying or you're playing games and all that. And that resurfaced 4 years ago with like Black Girl Gamers and DI and all that. How do you, and not even having to bring that up if needed, because again, it's why you want to feel comfortable talking about. How do you feel existing in this space, at least at this year?
Like you're saying, just here now. I mean,
yes.
I think it's been, well, like you said, with all that happened, I do remember it being a big deal, at least on Instagram at the time. I had like a whole surge of people find my page randomly because of that. I guess because people were starting to shout people out, but it was definitely an interesting time at that time. Let me just say that, like when all that happened in 2020. But no, I do. What's the word? Like I do like being in this space. I think it's still time, or I guess it still needs work to have more exposure for us, I would say. But I'm not saying that there's still not opportunities. I think there needs to be more, but I do like being in it. I've met a lot of people through it. I recently got accepted into the Twitch Black Guild, so I got connected to a lot more Black streamers that I have never even heard about. I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's like I said, part of the reason why I feel like there's still work to do, because you don't really see them all over, like when you're just discovering people. So I don't know. I do like it. I feel like I like being a part of the representation, especially in the simmer space for sure, because I feel like there's a good amount of people in the Black simmer space, but it's definitely a huge simmer population. We're just like a fraction of it. So I do like being representative of that. But yeah, I do enjoy it. I think, like I said, it's still work, but it's right now, I think it's getting, we're getting there.
Okay, so you mentioned like there's some things that you would still like to see. Like what in general do you want to see as we go in this year, especially with conventions? Yeah, DreamHack, DreamCon, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, cause I'm actually planning to go to TwitchCon at the end of the year, but
Okay.
yeah, for the first time. I haven't gone to TwitchCon yet, so this is my
Awesome.
first time I'll be going. But yeah, no, I would say definitely more opportunities for us to be visible to a lot more people. I mean, even if it's not just like front page and all that stuff, but maybe collaborating and stuff with, Twitch itself or other brands that, are catering towards streamers. So even like equipment and stuff like that, where it's like you're able to see them in a bigger light. But yeah, I mean, I think also discoverability, because like I said, it's just like I did, like I said, with the Black Guilds, it's been great in that respect to connect. But I literally did not know a lot about some of these pages, like some of these streamers. I have never heard of them, never seen them. So it was cool to. I mean, also they're in different categories, so that's also part of it too. But yeah, I think it's just in sense of exposure can definitely get a little bit better. But also, no, just opportunities for us to connect as well. It's not just through guilds like that, but just in general, like being able to connect in different spaces, like these conventions that will be coming up. So
Okay. That's important. So you mentioned opportunities for collaboration. What would be some like sponsorship deals that you'd want to start if that opportunity was?
yay. I think one of the bigger ones for me is Elgato. I use a lot of Elgato stuff, so that would definitely be one personally for me. But I do, like I said, anything that was like peripheral, cause I don't know, I do tech stuff already on my YouTube channel, so I'm used to doing kind of like I don't say tech reviews, but I've definitely incorporated tech in it because I am from a tech background in school, so I've always enjoyed
Mm.
about tech stuff. So like I said, anything that's a tech company, like I said, even with like my monitors or like maybe like Logitech or something like that, or also like software because I'm not like I use a lot of stream elements, so I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, not surprised. I wouldn't be opposed to a collaboration with them with that because I use them throughout almost all my streams. So yeah, those are names off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm definitely open. And also bringing like I've also seen some streamers collaborate with beauty brands, with being on stream, and that would be a way to connect what I do on my YouTube and compare it into Twitch. So if there's beauty brands that worked with streamers, I would do that as well. So yeah.
Can I just say this? Because speaking of that, like I saw this photo of you, like used that you used for your
Hmm.
channel. This is an amazing photo. Like not only that you are a beautiful human being, but just like how this is shot.
Thank you.
Like
That was,
just
that
the
was literally,
background.
yeah, I'll tell you, that was literally at a day that me and my friend went out to brunch.
Oh, okay. So you have like
So,
a photographer.
no, that's literally from my phone. That picture is from my phone.
See, this
I'm
is
not
why
gonna.
this is why this is because I for some reason I'm like, wow, this is a nice. This is
No,
probably
yeah,
like a DSLR camera. Oh yeah, oh that's right, technology. Okay, screw my old butt. All right, never mind. Okay.
yeah. I mean, like I said, like I said, from my YouTube content creation, Instagram, all of that stuff. I'm very used to taking photos when I go out and stuff like that. So when I started like rebranding how my my Twitch channel was gonna be, and like I was like trying to figure out my photo and everything like that, because my photo before used to be one of my emotes. But now it's like, oh, I want to just put my face and everything. So I was going through my pictures and I was trying to find a picture that I was wearing purple in, or like some
Right.
type of purple, and that's what I decided to choose. But yeah, I'm used to all the editing and also, so it does, I'm glad it looks like a DSLR, even though it was my phone.
Yeah. But no, it looks good. So yeah, you got it. I'm rooting for you, girl. Okay. Do you have what is something? If there's one thing you want to get out of this year, what would that be?
Yeah, this year. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I may be a collaboration. I would say a brand collaboration because, like I said, I feel like I'm growing my community already. But like I said, I did not expect to hit 1,000 this early in the year. I'm not gonna lie. So
You deserve it.
uh, thank you. But I didn't expect that to happen. So that's why I'm
Mm,
just like I don't know how, in the sense of growth, I don't even know what next milestone I want to hit. Like kind of thing, right
right.
away. But yeah, maybe a brand collaboration would be cool. Like something with a sponsored stream or something like that. That'd be cool to do by the end of the year. So let's
Okay.
hope that happens.
Yeah. Then you'll get to the point where you can quit that day job. You're like, you screw you.
Yeah,
I'm a
here we
content
are.
creation. Take my
Um,
2 days notice. Find someone else. You suck. Goodbye. No.
literally That's it. We're
Uh,
done.
but But yeah, yeah, no, you are a beautiful human being. I am happy to have had you on here to goof off and talk RP, all sorts of content creation. I guess
Thank you.
does anyone have any questions for Perp as I wrap this up? Um, but I will say. Um, when TikTok, I guess this is something that I've thought of. When TikTok ends, if it ends, and
Yeah.
there's no TikTok,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, do you see a plan B on how you want to market yourself outside of Twitch? Like, how do you
I
usually
think,
go about that?
yeah, I definitely think I'll probably focus on building my YouTube in the sense of because I've had experimented with posting my TikToks on YouTube Shorts, so potentially that. But also, I probably will try to do better with my well, my Twitter. I still call it Twitter. I don't care if it's X, but I still call it Twitter.
Right.
So I try to want to do more with that. Because I feel like, I mean, I don't think I would be able to um manage two different Instagrams, honestly. So that's why I just keep the same Instagram for everything. But yeah, I might just move my TikToks or like those types of short form videos to YouTube Shorts probably.
Okay.
That's
That's
that's my plan. Like that's my immediate plan, I guess. To
oh,
do.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, what have you been most proud of doing when it comes to Twitch? Yeah, what are you most proud of? You're already a happy girl as it is. So what gets
I am.
what wakes you up but at the days going like, yeah, I'm glad I did all this stuff.
um, hmm. A good question, Remy. I'll give that to her. That's a very good question, Remy. Um, my most proud of. I don't know. I would say probably like I don't even know. That's really hard to say. But I guess the first thing I was gonna say right away was being able to kind of be very creative in what I was like I guess creating on Twitch. Like I've always played Sims, I've always played it on my own, but I think I was very creative with some of the stuff that was happening so I could have more content for like stream, you know what I'm saying? So like I was always trying to think of new stuff to do or new stuff to implement. So I think that was um I guess a skill that I learned that I really liked, but I think also just growing the community and having fun with them, honestly. I That's part of the reason why I've continued Twitch and continued streaming because I always have fun with them, even though they troll me half the time. But I always have fun with them, and it's like I interacting with them and having them kind of be involved with some of my storylines makes it a lot more fun. So I would say definitely growing the community, but also me being creative with the storylines and everything that I'm creating for a stream. So yeah,
Who trolls you? What recently?
she's one of the main ones. She's Sussy thing.
Okay, who trolls you? I'm right, just like the Dorito. You know what, chat? Just for this community, I need I need to
They're so crazy.
I need to find this PC port of Doritos Crash Course to see if this game has been salvaged since Xbox Live. If I find it, I'll send that to you because I know y'all.
Oh,
Be honest. Do you hate the per? Why? This, that this
I,
sweet human being right here. I mean,
I'll
I
give you I'll give you backstory, Chase. I'll give you backstory because
what?
they're bringing all our inside things to you. So I'll tell you, there was one time on stream. I don't remember exactly which stream it was, but there's one time on
Mm,
stream that I was I don't know what it was, but like I basically said to them like sarcastically because I am a very sarcastic person. I'm not gonna lie, I am a
mm.
sarcastic person. So I very like sarcastically I said that I hated them, and they have never gotten rid of it. They've never gotten over it. They always still say it, even though I've told them multiple times that I love them so much. But they don't care. They will always tell me that. So that's why she's saying, "Be honest, do you hate it? You hate."
Yeah. Well, there's a clip. Okay, they got evidence. All right. Well,
Oh yeah, they play the evidence all the time. Trust me, they do.
but you lie.
Um,
So why would we believe you? We cried for an hour. What was it? What the frickin'?
they're
What,
Chase. They're exaggerating. Don't listen.
okay. Well. All right. So. Um, but I would like to thank also everybody for watching, especially community, even people from my community coming in and chatting as well, and people watching. I very much am thankful for each and every one of you. Every day, I just enjoy acting full or making storylines just like you and so
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So, this will conclude the interview. Next stream is actually tomorrow. Speaking of GTRP, we're gonna be in School RP tomorrow.
A
Um,
G5M.
G5M, yes.
Yeah.
That's I mean, I don't have the energy to be in multiple. So I guess I've been thinking about New Era. I'm in one server right now. I'm happy. I like G5M, but I'm just like I don't. People who have the energy to just server hop, tell me the magic because I don't have that magic.
Oh no, it's definitely a. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. It definitely takes it's definitely a lot. I've done it. Like I told you, I think the max I did was 3 servers at one time,
Okay,
and it was definitely
I
a
can't
lot.
do that. I don't know. I don't have the magic. But anyway, uh, it's
Very hard. Like it
yes,
is. It
yes,
is
it is.
keeping up with if especially because I had my each one of my characters were in a relationship too at the time. So like I
Oh
was keeping
God,
track.
yeah,
It was a lot. Yeah,
yeah.
no, it
Because
is. It's not. It is. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie. It
I'm just telling you, my RP character was in a relationship, so I don't know. I can and she
is. Yeah.
got it done.
So
Okay. Anyway, um, all right. So speaking of RP, well, speaking of Simmer, I will go ahead and raid. Speaking of G5M, one of the server admins of G5M, who is also a
okay,
simmer,
cool.
who also
Hmm.
streams the RP. I will go ahead and get you all over to Miss. Let me make sure she's up here because I think I just saw her. Hold on, let me refresh. Here we go. Cloudasa. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and give a big, lovely hello, everybody, being happy and lovely to Miss Cloud. If you have any questions about the GTA RP server G5M, you can forward that to her because she is one of the admins. So she does,
Period.
and she is amazing. That's part of the reason why maybe I stick with G5M because all the admins are so darn nice. So, anyway, let's just go ahead and surprise her with some love, and I'll see y'all Monday, 7 p.m. CST, 8 p.m. EST.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you, Miss Purple People number 4, for sharing me the Purple People 4 times. Thank
Yes.
you. Of course, at any time you are welcome on here, and even some spooky games too, if needed.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
All right, let's go ahead, and I will find that Drill's Crash Course PC port. That's my mission. That's my whole
Alright. Okay.
design.
Sure.
All
Sure.
right. All
Sure.
right. Okay, Cloud. Let's all say hi to her and see y'all tomorrow.